Hey guys, Sean here, and today we're going to be doing a little video on a certain type of bucking that I really enjoy. Sorry about the shitty camera. Also, I'd like to apologize for not making a whole lot of teching videos in quite a while. Been working on moving and setting up a new workshop. Still have a whole lot of stuff to get for it, but we're slowly getting there. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about W-Hold buckings. And the original W-Hold, I believe there was no other one before this, is PDI. And as you can see on the back here, it's just the split mount. You've probably all seen these before. Not sure how many of you have ever used them or whatnot, but they're an excellent bucking for a drop-in. If you're the type of person that doesn't really want to bother with flat hopping, or you have a barrel window, for example, this Retro Arms barrel here, if I can get it to focus, you couldn't really flat hop this unless you cut the barrel window longer. And, you know, some people aren't comfortable with that. Some people aren't comfortable flat hopping, or definitely are hopping. As you can see, I'm a fan of R hopping myself, but some people aren't. Some people don't want to do that or shell out the money to get an R hop done. So, W-Hold buckings are great. Just drop in, they'll fit in any barrel window, and they're just a good drop-in bucking for accuracy. Yep, you're not going to be able to see this, but actually, there. Grab the flashlight, so now hopefully you'll be able to see this. As you can see, it's got two little teeth, I guess you could say. It's basically just a regular mound inside the bucking that they just took the middle section out of, split it in half. And what that does is it centers the BB. You won't have any problems with it, the BB striking a little bit to one side or the other, causing flyers. I've noticed these buckings give a really precise stream of BBs if you want to shoot some lasers. These definitely help. Also, they, in the long run, help give you better range. If your shots are tighter, they're going to go farther because they stay consistent. And I mean, I've pulled off 200-foot shots with just one of these buckings. So, and of course, quality barrel is also advised to be used with any quality bucking or any quality setup for that matter. But today, basically, I'm going to be showing you how to make one yourself. These buckings are like 14 bucks a piece, so not the cheapest bucking. Also, if you don't want to wait for an order to come in, you got a game coming up real quick and you want to do it fast, you know, you want to get it done and get on the field and have a more accurate and slightly better range setup, then you can turn your regular bucking into one. So first you're going to put the bucking on the barrel. See if I can get this to focus again. There we go. Basically what you're going to do is flip the bucking inside out. And some buckings it's easier, some buckings are more of a pain in the ass. You can use something, notice I have the tip flattened out on this so it doesn't puncture the bucking. So be careful with that. With certain buckings are very soft and easy to tear. There we go, now it's inside out. You can see the mound right there. slide it onto the barrel side with no window. And then you're gonna get your handy X-Acto blade and make sure, obviously, you be super careful with it, because I'm not going to be responsible for you guys slicing your hand off, or gashing it open at least. And I usually just eyeball it, but I mean, I guess you could, suppose you could measure the mound and then divide that by 2 and then measure in from one side and cut down the middle. But being as all my guns have buckings, most of them are R-hopped anyway, I don't really need to be that precise with this. I'm just kind of showing you guys the general way to do it. The preciseness of how you do it is up to you. Obviously, be precise, you'll get better results. Okay, anyway, so basically what you're going to do, cut it down the middle like that, and you might look at it and say, oh, that looks wide enough. No, it's not, because as soon as you flip that bucking back around, it's going to close up and there will be hardly even a line there. So, what you're going to want to do is basically cut, if I can get this sucker to focus. Basically, you just want to cut a little bit off to the side of it, on each side, just very carefully. Don't go too deep or you'll cut into the bucking. And then another one on the other side. I'm going to do that off camera real quick just so I can be precise about it. You guys seen me do it once, so it's not like it's going to be that big of a deal for you, hopefully. So, once you kind of got your 3 lines in there, what you're going to do is kind of take that and cut across along the inside of the bucking. Just don't cut the bucking like I said before. Basically just cut those little nubs off. There we go. And it looks like this side might be a little smaller, so normally I'd take just a hair more off this side, but I'm just kind of showing you guys how to do it. Like I said, I'll leave the preciseness of it to you. Do it as best you can. You'll get the best results. I'm actually standing right now. I don't have anything to rest my arm on or rest the barrel on, so I'm just doing this to show you guys. So, flip your bucking back the way it's supposed to be. And now, if you look on the inside, you got little teeth. Look at that. Slide it on your barrel the way it's supposed to go. And of course it's dark as hell, so take the flashlight and press in the window. Come on, where are you at? There it is. It's going to center your BB and give you a little more centered, precise groupings, and overall a little bit better range. So that's roughly how you do it. I wouldn't suggest using any type of H-nub or anything like that, because that's going to kind of give it the reverse effect. You want to use a regular nub with this. The only way I could see using an H-nub is if you cut it too wide, and like I think I have one that I cut a little wide that I could show you. Alrighty, let's see if I can get this sucker on the barrel. There we go. This one, I believe I cut too wide. Let's see. Yeah, this one's a little bit wide. I did test it though, and it worked pretty well. But this you could use an H-nub with. It'd kind of bring those two teeth together closer. But yeah, so that's how you make your own W-Hold bucking and without having to buy the PDI for $14 or without having to buy the very terribly made Angel Custom W bucking is what they call it. It's a copy of the PDI, but it's just made so terribly. While the PDI is high quality as you'd expect from PDI. But anyway, now you know how to do it. Hope you guys utilize this video and enjoy it. A couple last words is, I already know I'm going to catch some flack for this, but I actually prefer these over Maple Leaf. Yep, I said it. I do. And that's for two reasons. Maple Leaf, a few batches of their buckings have had terrible, terrible quality control issues, where the BB would fall straight through the lips of the bucking, or the bucking would crack, the rubber would crack. I've had a few issues with them. However, overall they seem to work fine. And also another reason is because the mound on the inside of the Maple Leaf tends to not like quite a few barrel windows, whereas the W-Hold will fit in any barrel window unless it's like super specific. But any AEG barrel window it's gonna fit in. They also make W-Hold buckings for your VSRs and bolt-action rifles. But yeah, so now you know how to do it and have fun. Next video will be how to radius a gearbox using a hand file. I already showed you how to do it with a Dremel. Next will be the hand file. Have fun, guys.